What's up, everyone? This is BigPowner, and this is part two of me attempting to craft the quiver that I want. I have the two main influence stats that I want on this item. However, the other two stats aren't good enough for me. I have, my item level 86 quiver of the choice of my preference. I have the two main stats that I want. I absolutely want the chance to gain a frenzy charge when you hit a rare unique enemy. That's the best in slot mod for my build. And then I really want the tier 1 number percent of physical damage is extra cold. And then I want other stuff on there that's going to be good for the build. I can go without HP. So this initial process is going to be me beast crafting and hope that I get lucky. I've got 3 prefixes now. In the last video, I rolled once and turned one of my suffixes into a prefix. I didn't get stuff that was really good. If I'm going to go with a 4 stat and I'm going to proceed from there, I need 4 things that are really good because my expectations for this item are really high. I'm moving into an endgame min-max, so the items that I'm creating there's a higher requirement on them. So we're going to go ahead and hope that I get lucky with the Beastcraft. If that doesn't work, as I described previously, we're going to go with a Frigid Fossil and Shuddering Fossil to try to get all of the mods together that we want, which we have pretty good chances on those. However, it's more cost. The reason why we're going to attempt this, or the reason why I'm going to attempt this, the beast crafting part, is because I already have those 2 mods on there. If I can get lucky and finish this item with, these beasts are like under 20 chaos a piece. If I can finish it that way, then that is going to be really nice. And then I'll add an Exalt Slam to it and I'll craft a mod on it. Realistically, I don't think I'm going to get lucky and hit this twice and get 2 things that I want, but we'll see what happens. So we're going to be adding a suffix and removing a prefix because I have 3 prefixes on here. I want to remove the increased area of effect or the elemental damage with attack skills. The increased area of effect, I could possibly settle on this if I wind up with something completely optimal on the bottom. That leaves me open to craft on attack speed and then Exalt Slam it. So maybe we're kind of just going to see what happens. If it removes the number percent of physical damage is extra cold, then I'm going to go to fossil crafting. All right, let's get this on. Come on, baby, give me some luck. Oh no. All right, well, it ripped it right away. So it removed the only mod. I only had a 33% chance of ruining it right there. So we're going to go ahead and move to fossil crafting, which I've already purchased a bunch of fossils. I did buy these in quantity, so I paid like twice what the actual asking price is. I can't stand trading. I believe the shuddering fossils are supposed to be like 4 or 5 chaos a piece, and I paid 10 and 11 chaos. So that is something to consider. Each one of these slams are going to be about like 15 to 20 chaos per slam. So one exalt is going to be like nine tries. So I'm not going to roll a ton of these. I'm not going to fossil a ton of these because obviously I don't want to wind up hitting something that I'm going to keep and then having, a ton of resonators with stuff socketed in them that I don't want. All right, so shuddering. We'll go like 5 at a time. Nope, go in your hole. Alright, here we go. Okay, let's see what we got. I got a bleed mod on here. That's crap. I don't need the onslaught. Low, there's just nothing on here. That's just crap. Alright, so I got a tier 1 attack speed, which is good. Everything else on it's crap. I got attack speed, bunch of crap that's no good. Here, I got tier 1 attack speed, and I got barely better than then crafted elemental damage, but not the stuff I wanted on them. So here we have nothing. Well, we have a really crappy cold damage roll. The other option that's going to be for this, if I'm just insanely lucky with my rolls and I can't get what it is that I want, we do have the option of doing an alt spam and going for 3 stats, which if you got all 3 of the right stats and then multi-modded on 2, you could wind up with, I could wind up with something that I would be happy with, but that's kind of dependent on getting 3 mods, which is going to be a lot of rolling. So I got the tier 1 percent physical as extra cold. Just not enough good stuff on it. So that's just crap. We got tier 2. We got tier 1 critical strike chance. That does nothing for me. That's the whole reason why I'm using a broadhead, because I'm already capped basically on I mean, there's not bad rolls on here. We have 3 tier 1 rolls, but it's just not the stuff that I'm looking for, so we're going to go to the next set. Hopefully I see at least something that I can, you know, go ahead on a roll with or something, with 30 rolls. I'm hoping I get some luck at some point and get something. That first set was just absolutely nothing. We haven't even seen the Frenzy mod, which the Frenzy mod is actually not that rare. It's a 400 stat, which is a pretty common roll. And it has an increased chance to roll because I'm using the Shuddering Fossils. So not seeing it at all is actually pretty bad luck. Okay, we finally got the Frenzy mod, but everything else on it's just crap. Okay, so I got tier 2 physical, number percent is physical. I got a nice life, well, pretty good life roll, but everything else on is just crap. Okay, so we got it's just not good enough. It's just not the stuff on it that I want. Got tier 2 physical, low life, critical strike chance, not stuff that I wanted. That's just straight up crap. Go to the next round. Come on, man, give me some luck. Okay, we got the tier 2 percent physical, a low percent. That's just crap. The multiplier is good to see on there, but there's none of the stuff that I wanted. We got tier 2, 1 to max cold res, just not a good combo. Okay, so I got a tier 1 attack speed, really low cold damage, and then we have bleeding on here. We do have the tier 1 percent extra cold damage, but this isn't even worth trying. I really need both the mods that I want on it. So we got tier 1 attack speed again. We got the slightly better than crafted elemental damage, bad cold damage to attacks. Projectile speed is tier 2, increased attack speed. The only attack speed that is actually matches or is slightly better is the tier 1 attack speed natural rolled, because it can be 13%. You can craft on 12%. So that's kind of like having mods on your craft that are weaker than what could be crafted on. That's kind of that is a garbage stat. Well, here we go. We are 2/3 of the way through it. So far, I have not even seen the two together. Hopefully, the last third will have a little bit better luck. Hopefully, I'll hit something. Haven't even gotten anything that's worth trying to save with the beast crafting. I did buy some extra beasts. Okay, we got tier 1 elemental damage, frenzy charge on kill That's not ideal. The tier one elemental damage kind of makes me want to do something with it, but I would essentially have to. Frenzy charge on kill is not bad. The thing is I mostly need single target, which the, the frenzy charges aren't going to stay up inside of a boss room. So that was kind of the whole thing that I wanted. The tier 1 elemental damage with attack skills is really nice, but we have low dex roll. I have accuracy rating, which I'm already 100% chance against elusive enemies, so that's completely wasted slot. The cold res actually would replace the cold res, the whole reason why I'm using the Void Fletcher instead of, this one, which is actually more damage than the Void Fletcher. Um, it's just not good enough, and there's hardly no chance of success on that. So I would just basically be wasting rolls trying to proceed with that. And we're just getting more crap. Okay, so I got, man. I got a tier 1 cold resistance, that's good. I have onslaught on it, which I don't really need. I have it on my boots. My boots provide my onslaught chance. It wouldn't be bad if the other stuff on it was good, but I have tier 2% physical as extra cold, and the tier 2 cold damage is not the worst thing in slot, but it's also not what I'm looking for. If I had the other mod that I wanted, then that would be it would be something I would be considering, but it's just not. Okay, just not enough of the stuff that I want. This is just straight up crap. And that's just straight up crap. And this is straight up crap. Last one. And that is straight up crap. So, no luck on that. I am going to see if I can get lucky with running some. I haven't made the video too long. We'll see if I can get the 3 stats together. I've got 271 alts, so we'll see if I can get lucky with doing this crafting. Critical strike chance. Let's roll over. See what this gives me. Nope. 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 Yeah, let's see what happens. That wouldn't be bad. But those mods just aren't worth multi-modding on that. Multiplier, it's just too low. Multiplier is desirable for me. That 44%, that tier 1 crit chance, that would be a desirable thing probably for a lot of people, but like I said, my effective crit's 99.8%. So I could actually do to lose some and change out one of my percent crit chances for something else, and I'd actually be getting more out of the build, so I definitely don't want to be adding more. Okay, so I've got tier 1 elemental, so I will go and regal this. If I would have gotten something really good, I would have tried beast crafting to move the suffix up. Hope I get really lucky, but that didn't happen. Okay, so I got I'm actually going to try a Beastcraft on this. I could wind up getting really lucky. It probably won't happen, but it's worth a shot. I have one of the mods that I want. I have phasing is I get phasing when I use haste due to my Watcher's Eye, but having it basically pretty much up all the time because I move through maps so fast, that wouldn't be the worst thing. If I can wind up switching projectiles pierce an additional target to the desired mod, which this is like super long shot, it's basically a waste of my currency on this one. Then I would probably go forward with this. So I'm going to be changing prefix to suffix.
The first ones are watching survival. No disappointment. The ritual is complete.
And I removed the tier 1 and got a crappy crit chance. So tier 1 area of effect. Let's see what you add. That's crap. So I got a nice multiplier on there, but everything else is crap. Let's go ahead and see what we hit. Oh, this would be nice for someone else, honestly. We have tier 1, but it's not what I want. Tier 1, tier 1, tier 2. I mean, it's nice, but not for me. Okay, we got the tier 1 physicals extra. Okay, so we've got the suffix. I'm gonna go ahead and try and annul on this because I have one of the mods that I want, and it removed it, so that's a reroll. Why do I do that? Because I have one of the mods that I want, so if I can use an annulment orb, which I think are like 5 chaos right now, then I have a chance again to use another augment and hopefully hit what it is that I want. Okay, here we go. So this is one of the mods that I want. Ooh, that's nice. All right, let's regal this. Come on, baby. Ah. All right, so I am going to Beastcraft on this. This is the one that I want to hit. All right, so I've got a 50-50 chance on this. Add a prefix.
The first ones are watching survival.
Beauty will grow from your remains.
Don't disappoint them. The ritual is complete.
Oh, why did it have to be a low elemental damage? Oh, dude. All right, well, we're gonna have to go back downwards. That's just a really bad that's a really bad roll. And to go ahead with this, like I already have a tier 2, going with a tier 5 is like I want something really good. I don't want a I'm going with if I go with a multi-mod, I'm essentially have a 5-stat item. So I need to have those 3 stats being good enough that they're warranting me having only, 3 stats on it. So we're going to add a suffix, remove a random prefix. This is kind of, I hope I hit the elemental. Otherwise, then I'm going to be in a place where I have 1 mod that I want and 2 crappy mods. At that point, I'm probably just going to wipe it.
Prove to the first one a worthy exile.
My mana is gone.
You are truly a survivor.
Yeah, now it has 2 crap mods on it, so that's going to be a wipe. 5% elemental damage. That's pretty gross. Ooh. Nope. we got the tier 1 physical on it. Tier 3, not really worth going ahead with. Ugh. Ooh. Ooh! Not worth, not really worth me doing that. The multiplier is really good, but I really want the... There's specific things that I want, and if I'm going to multi-mod, I need those things. Wow. The bleeding being on there sucks. Let's try an orb of annulment. Not what I wanted to remove. So now we're gonna go ahead and wipe it. Frenzy charge on kill, not what I'm looking for. Too low. I don't want critical strike chance. For me, it's a harder craft because there's a lot less stuff that I want on the quiver. I'm being pretty picky. Okay, here we go. Oh! Oh! Alright. Please! Please! Oh god, why? Why? It's not what I wanted to see. Oh, it would be so nice if I had something else useful on there. That 41% elemental damage with that is really strong. I might be out of beasts now, though. I think I was. Okay, wait. No, I need to add a prefix. Remove random suffix. Alright, let me see if I can grab one real quick. Wolf Alpha. 20 chaos apiece. Why would you ask me how many I need and then tell me you're sold out? Alright, let's scroll down a ways. Anyone? Bueller? There's like, this dude has like a bajillion. Ah, there we go. I don't think this guy has a bajillion. All I need is to get lucky on this one roll, and this quiver will be finished. That would be nice. Are you kidding me, dude? Like, what the fuck, dude? Scroll down farther. Alright. Alright, man. Let's hope we get lucky right here. That would be nice. Okay, so we're adding a prefix, remove suffix, correct? Just to make sure I don't mess it up. Come on, take away that life gained. Give me something. If it hits the physical as extra cold, that would be dope. I haven't had much luck so far, so some luck now would be awesome. Oh god. Of course it removes. Alright, back to the drawing board. Yeah, tier 1 multiplier. I'm gonna go ahead and try. Nope, not good enough. And it's scrapped. Ooh, there we go. Tier 1 life, perfect roll. Puts accuracy back on it. Oh god, man. That life wants to stick around. Oh, there it goes. I jinxed it. We got tier 1, tier 1. Let's see if it just happens to... Nope. I don't need lightning damage. I am crafting this for myself, so, like I said. I need very specific things for my build. Tier 1, Tier 1. I mean, we could see where this goes. Oh, I mean, triple Tier 1, but I don't need critical strike chance. Multiplier with Tier 3 life. Only thing I would have considered on that would have been the Frenzy Charge. Frenzy Charge 100% I need on it. Tier 1 Elemental. Ugh. We'll give it a shot. Nope. Tier 1 Elemental again. Man, I'm like getting lag. Like clicking these, I'm getting lag. Well, it doesn't look like I'm gonna wind up with a finished item. It seems like I have no luck again today. Probably gonna go back to fossil crafting. But since I'm not having good luck today, I'm probably gonna take a break from doing this. I might try something else. And let's see what it gets. I wouldn't have gone ahead with that anyways, but ooh. No. No. Come on, just give me the frenzy. Alright, here comes the Regal. Nope. I'm just gonna wipe it. Frenzy charge. That wouldn't be bad, so I'm gonna try to annul it. Like, if I was able to get those other stats also. So it's a long shot, but this whole craft is kind of... like I've said several times, my expectations for the item are really high. So it's not going to be a... I need to get lucky at some point. Okay, I've got the tier 2 crit multi. I have 3 bad things on this, so this is just not going to be something that I continue with. I mean, we'll just see what happens, but if I needed crit chance, that wouldn't have been a bad roll, but no mods. So, I mean, you don't have a 2 influence item and go with no influence mods. Okay, nope. And I'm just gonna see if we see what we get. That's what I thought. Ooh, that's pretty nice. Let's see what happens. And then what is that? Tier 5? Tier 6? All right, this is the end of the. Ooh. Oh. We'll try to move it up. Let's give it a shot. Suffix to prefix.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile. You are truly a survivor.
I mean, that was a pretty good result, but the issue is multi-modding on this. It's just not what I wanted. Those are two really good stats. Like, but tier 1 physical, it's just not enough to warrant it. I could just go buy a regular base. The damage added from the tier 1 physical just doesn't even come close to comparing with the percent physical. It's extra cold damage or the effective damage gain that I would get from the I mean, I guess I could try moving up the go for the Hail Mary and hope that I hit a tier 1% physical. That's pretty much the only thing that would. And I wouldn't even be happy with it. I just kind of want to see.
You are truly a survivor.
All right, yeah. And then now it's garbage. I'm almost out of crafting now, so. All right, I'm out of alts. Yeah, we'll give it some alchemies. Try a different method. Sheer luck on the rolls. We'll see if I can get something. Nope. Kind of just changing methods and see if I get lucky with anything. I've got a lot of resources built up, and I like to gamble with all my resources to try to get better items. And this is the slot that I want to upgrade, so ooh. We got the tier 1. The bottom is just garbage. Okay. What? It's one of my friends. Nothing but other dude. No, it's the random person. Ooh. We got crit chance, low life. I saw that elemental damage and I was like, ooh. Alright, we got crit multi, frenzy charge. Just not good enough to go forward with. Like I said, I'm really looking for very specific things. Crit chance, nope. Got the tier 1 multiplier. but everything else on it's crap. Ugh. Global critical strike multiplier is low, but none of the mods that I want on it. There was some nice stuff on that. Hmm. Okay, so I got the multiplier tier 1, I got the tier 1 physical as extra cold, and I have a cold resistance, so I am going to try to add a prefix, try to remove that dexterity, because I have two really strong mods. When you're talking about me having near near 100%, it's like an effective 100%, 99.8%. 38% multiplier is the 38% increase off of my base damage. So that is a really good mod for it with the tier 1 percent physical is extra damage, and it's got the cold resistance on it, which is really good for me because I actually need that. So we are going to go ahead and try to remove a suffix and add a prefix.
The first ones are watching survival. Don't disappoint them. The ritual is
Come on,
complete.
baby. Oh, 12. Oh, and it removed. I mean, I could. Oh, no, it's just two stats. It's too much. Hardly no chance of me having success on that. If it was the two stats that I wanted the most, then I would keep trying. But so I have the tier 1 elemental damage. That's pretty much the only thing good on here. Frenzy charge on kill, perfect attack speed, tier 1 life, but 2 resistance rolls that I don't need, and neither of the mods that I specifically want, so that's a reroll. Having a big life roll in this would be really nice, but it's not really what I'm shooting for because I have plenty of HP at this point, the way my build is set up. But if I do get a big HP roll on my quiver, then when I go to remake my necklace, I have a little bit more leeway on that, which is kind of the thing you have to do. You have to look at the build as a whole. Okay, so this is actually pretty nice. Tier 1 cold resistance, but onslaught. We'll give it a shot. I might get lucky and... Yeah, no, it's just, it doesn't have the stuff that I want. Those are nice rolls, but it's not the rolls that I want. Okay, so we got tier 1 physical is extra cold, tier 1 critical strike chance. These are nice rolls, but once again, it's stuff that I don't need. The global critical strike chance is something I just don't need. And the HP is just not nice enough. And the thing is, you might be like, wow, he's investing a lot trying to craft this. If you want really top tier items and they're not on the market, which a dual influence like this, there's none on the market with the two things that I want. This is your only choice to make something like this. Unless other people start making them and... Oh. For a second I was like, oh, that looks good. And then inspecting its crap. Okay. No, bleeding. Everything's crap besides elemental damage. Um, bunch of crap. Not stuff that I want. Okay, we got strike multiplier. We have some good stuff on here, but just not the stuff that I'm looking for. Um, yeah. And, you know, elemental damage barely better than crafted. Let's get some more. If you can't tell, I really want to actually complete this craft. I got the tier 1 physical as extra cold, but everything else on it's crap, so there's not a point in going forward with that. We got the tier 1 physical, everything else is crap. Damage over time isn't good. We basically just have a good HP roll on that for this build. The multiplier wasn't that high. So we've got a tier 2 physical, tier 2 elemental damage. It just not good enough. I mean, something like this already is beating the Void Fletcher. Like I could put this on and this would be a big damage increase, um, but it's just not what I'm looking for. An absolute top tier. Even this beats the Void Fletcher that I have by like 8% total damage. So to give you an idea of the level of a quiver that you need and crafted to beat out the Void Fletcher, it's not a total, you know, perfect roll or near perfect roll, best in slots. Hmm. Nice multiplier, tier 2 HP, but everything else is crap. Okay, so we got the frenzy charge, but everything else on it's crap. Got the tier 1 elemental, but everything else, um, the cold resistance would fix my cold resistance, but that's not something to go forward with. Um, Basically 3 bad stats here. The area of effect isn't bad, it's just I don't really need area of effect. It's not what I'm trying to get. If it was like an extra thing, if I had the 2 other things and then I had that area of effect, then I'd be like, sweet, it's something useful, but it's not a justification to go forward. Okay, so I got... Ooh, okay, so this is something I'm going to try to hit because I have the Frenzy Charge and I have a Tier 1 Elemental. I have a good chance of not ruining this on the first roll. We're going to hope that I hit something good, and then I'm going to have to decide whether I want to risk it again, because the tier 1 elemental damage with attack skill and the frenzy charge, if I can get other things on this may be a keeper. The percent physical is extra cold damage is really strong, but if I have other things on there, like if I roll up 1 and I hit the percentage physical is extra cold, then I could craft attack speed, and you know I'd have a massive damage increase, and then I could exalt slam it, hope I get something good. The multiplier is really low. Chance to avoid physical damage from attacks, this would not be a bad thing on there. If I remove that low multiplier and get something good in the top, and then I can craft on attack speed and then slam it, then that might finish this craft. So we're going to be adding a prefix, removing a suffix. I've got Only a third chance to ruin this right now. Let's hope
True
my luck will
Quiver
finally
finds your
change.
worthy exile.
Let me have some luck. Give me the percent physical as extra cold damage. What are you doing? It's broken. Oh God. Why? Hmm. Well, I have to risk it.
The first ones are watching survival. The ritual is complete.
Okay, so I got 46 decks on it now. Ugh. This is like... I'm gonna have to go back up. I don't think I have the, I don't think I have... Yeah, I don't. So I'm back in a situation with a low chance going upwards, which I am going to do. I think I'm going to go and cut the video off now at this point. I could wind up, I could go for an annulment orb. But then I'm kind of giving up 2 slots, which I don't really want to do. Since I have it 4 stat, I would prefer to hopefully hit something and then go for a hopefully hit something good going back up. I have to buy more. It looks like this craft is going to take a while, and I'm already at 52 minutes. So maybe in one of my next videos, I will let you guys see the finished product, or you guys can check out on my profile for when it suddenly pops up, you'll be able to see the finished product. I'm kind of in a position now where, once again, I have 2 things that aren't really that good. The dexterity isn't good for my build. A 10 tier 6 crit multiplier isn't good. If I wind up getting lucky going upwards and hit like the percent physical, then I'm in a place where I can craft on attack speed. And then I have a really, really strong DPS quiver. Um, but at this point, this is not something that I'm ready to finish. Um, and I have to buy more stuff. I have a feeling this is going to be a very expensive craft for me because I'm not having luck. I'm actually been pretty unlucky. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully, I will finish this today, and you guys will be able to check it out, the finished product out on my profile. Peace out.